This is the story of Anwuli Amakam. Before we continue, answer this question in the comments. If someone loses the love of their life at a young age, should they eventually open their heart again, or should they remain devoted to that memory forever? There are no right or wrong answers, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. According to the narrative surrounding her life, Anwuli Amakam faced challenges that few people would ever wish to experience. One moment, life appears to be moving according to plan, the future seems bright, dreams are taking shape. Then, suddenly, everything changes. Do you believe a successful woman should live a private life, or should she share more of her achievements with the public? Would love to hear your thoughts. Anwuli Amakam's journey is one that many young Africans can learn from. Born on April 17, 1997 into a respected Nigerian family with strong EKUBO roots, she grew up surrounded by values that emphasized education, discipline, hard work, and respect for others. Family members often described her as calm, focused, and determined from a very young age. Being the second child and the first daughter in her family came with responsibilities. In many African homes, the first daughter is often expected to set an example for younger siblings while supporting her parents. Those expectations can be challenging, but according to people familiar with her background, Anwuli embraced them with maturity and grace. As a child, she reportedly showed a strong interest in learning. While many children dreamed of becoming movie stars or musicians, she was fascinated by leadership, business, and solving problems. Her parents encouraged her academic ambitions, believing that education would open doors to opportunities around the world. Years later, that commitment to excellence would lead her to pursue higher education in the United States. Attending a prestigious institution and earning a master's degree was not simply a personal achievement, it represented years of sacrifice, dedication, and determination. For many young Nigerians, studying abroad is a dream. For Anwuli, it became part of our reality. But what makes her story especially interesting is that despite these accomplishments, she chose a path very different from many successful public figures. Instead of seeking attention, she preferred to keep a low profile. While social media encourages people to share every detail of their lives, Anwuli reportedly focused on building her career quietly and professionally. Her success eventually extended into the business world. Through hard work and strategic thinking, she became associated with leadership roles in the oil and gas sector, one of the most important industries in Nigeria's economy. It is a field known for intense competition, high stakes, and constant challenges. Yet, she continued to build her reputation as a capable executive and businesswoman. What surprises many people is that despite operating in such a significant industry, her name remained relatively unknown to the general public. There were no constant headlines, no daily controversies, and no public campaigns seeking attention. Instead, she appeared to let her work speak for itself. And perhaps that is one of the reasons her story fascinates people today. How does someone achieve so much while staying almost completely out of the spotlight? How does a woman earn respect in business while maintaining her privacy in an age where everyone seems eager for attention? Little did she know that her life was about to take an unexpected turn, one that would connect her story with one of Nollywood's most recognizable faces and place her at the center of conversations she never appeared to seek. But before that happened, a chance encounter at a wedding would begin a chapter that neither she nor those around her could have fully predicted. By the time Anwuli Amakam had established herself as an educated and successful businesswoman, she wasn't searching for public attention. Her focus remained on her career, her family, and the goals she had spent years working to achieve. She had built a life that many people admired, yet very few actually knew much about her. Then came the wedding that would reportedly change her life forever. It was supposed to be just another joyful celebration. Friends and family had gathered to witness two people begin a new chapter together. The atmosphere was filled with laughter, music, and excitement. Guests exchanged greetings, took photographs, and celebrated late into the evening. Among those attending was Anwuli. Also present was one of Nollywood's most recognizable faces, EKUBO. At that moment, neither of them could have known that a simple introduction would become the beginning of something much bigger. According to the story, they were introduced through mutual friends during the wedding festivities. What started as a casual conversation quickly became something neither expected. There was no dramatic movie scene, no grand declaration of love. Just two people talking and discovering that they had than they imagined. sometimes the strongest connections begin with the simplest conversations. As the evening continued, they reportedly found themselves speaking more often. They discussed their ambitions, their values, their families, and their hopes for the future. While they came from different professional worlds, they shared something important. Both understood the value of hard work and the importance of maintaining strong family ties. In the weeks that followed, communication continued. Unlike many modern relationships that play out publicly on social media, theirs reportedly developed quietly. They took time to understand each other away from public scrutiny. There were no constant online updates, no daily relationship posts, no attempts to turn their personal lives into entertainment, and perhaps that privacy became one of the strongest foundations of their connection. As their relationship grew stronger, family members reportedly became aware of the bond developing between them. What happened next surprised many people. Instead of resistance or disagreement, both families were said to be supportive. For many African families, family approval carries significant importance. Parents often want reassurance that their children are choosing partners who share similar values, respect traditions, and have good character. According to reports surrounding their story, both sides saw positive qualities in the relationship. That support gave the couple confidence to continue building their future together. Yet, despite the growing seriousness of the relationship, they remained incredibly private. While fans constantly followed Alexa's public life, very few people knew what was happening behind the scenes. The couple reportedly preferred peace over publicity, and as the months passed, the connection between Anwuli Amacom and Alex continued to grow stronger. What had started as a simple meeting at a friend's wedding reportedly developed into a relationship built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. Unlike many celebrity relationships that unfold in front of cameras and social media followers, theirs was said to be different. They reportedly preferred a quiet life, while Alex was admired by millions for his work in Hollywood. Those close to the story often described Anwuli as someone who valued peace over publicity. She had her own accomplishments, her own career, and her own ambitions. She did not need fame to validate her success. Perhaps that was one of the qualities that made her stand out. As their bond deepened, discussions about the future naturally followed. Marriage is one of the most important decisions any couple can make, and for them, it reportedly became a serious topic. Family members who had watched their relationship develop were said to be supportive and hopeful about what lay ahead. Eventually, according to the narrative surrounding their story, the couple chose to formalize their commitment in a private manner. There were no extravagant public announcements, no massive media campaigns, no endless interviews discussing every detail of their personal lives. Instead, they reportedly chose discretion. For many people, this decision was surprising. In an era where celebrity weddings often dominate headlines for weeks, a private union seemed almost unimaginable. Yet, for those who understood their personalities, it made perfect sense. Privacy had always been a central part of how they approached their relationship. Life appeared to be moving in a positive direction, and Willie continued focusing on her profession in the business world. Her work in the oil and gas sector demanded discipline, leadership, and strategic thinking. Meanwhile, Alex X continued pursuing his acting career and entertaining audiences across Nigeria and beyond. From the outside, it seemed as though they had found a balance between public success and private happiness. But life has a way of surprising even the most carefully prepared people. Just when it appeared that a promising future was unfolding, unexpected circumstances would reportedly change everything. News and speculation began spreading. Questions emerged. Supporters who admired the couple hoped for the best, while others became increasingly curious about details that remained hidden from public view. For Anwuli, maintaining her low-profile lifestyle became even more difficult. People wanted answers, they wanted details, they wanted to understand a story that had remained largely out of sight. Yet through it all, one thing continued to stand out: her dignity. Rather than seeking attention, she reportedly remained focused on handling life's challenges with grace and maturity. Those qualities would become even more important during one of the most difficult chapters of her life. Answer this question in the comments. If someone loses the love of their life at a young age, should they eventually open their heart again, or should they remain devoted to that memory forever? There are no right or wrong answers, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. According to the narrative surrounding her life, Anwuli Amakuru faced challenges that few people would ever wish to experience. One moment, life appears to be moving according to plan, the future seems bright, dreams are taking shape. Then, suddenly, everything changes. Those who admire her often point to one remarkable quality: strength. Not the kind of strength that makes headlines, not the kind that demands attention, but the quiet strength that allows a person to wake up each morning, face reality, and continue moving forward despite pain, uncertainty, or loss. Many supporters believe that this is where her story becomes truly inspiring. Throughout her journey, she reportedly remained focused on her values. She built her education, she established herself professionally, she maintained a reputation for dignity and discretion, and even when public curiosity grew, she continued to carry herself with grace. That alone is something many young people can learn from. In today's world, people often feel pressured to prove themselves online. Every achievement must be posted, every success must be displayed, every challenge must be explained. Yet unwritten stories suggest something different. Sometimes your greatest accomplishments happen quietly, sometimes your strongest battles are fought privately, and sometimes your character speaks louder than your publicity. If you were sitting here today, listening to this video, many people would probably offer the same advice. Continue believing in yourself. Continue pursuing your goals, continue protecting your peace, continue trusting God with your future. Life may not always unfold according to our plans, but it often unfolds according to lessons we cannot yet understand. Now let's address the question. Many viewers have been asking, should Anwuli remarry? The truth is that only she can make that decision. No one should pressure her to remarry, no one should pressure her not to remarry. Marriage is deeply personal, healing is personal, timing is personal. If one day she decides to marry again, there is nothing wrong with choosing happiness and companionship. Opening your heart again does not erase the love or memories of the past. And if she chooses to remain,